Hey everybody, it's Pat and welcome back to another Drummer's Commentary, the series where I watch amazing drum performances and try to break them down. Now this is not just a react video, I'm not just going to watch this and make faces. When I feel it's appropriate, I'm going to stop the video, talk about the drummer, the hardware, the song, techniques, and all kinds of stuff. But this is not a drum lesson either, so there are plenty of those on YouTube, you can watch those. This is somewhere in between. It's great for people who maybe don't know much about drums or who just want some light, easily digestible insight on what's going on with these amazing drum performances. Today's video is by KORN featuring Luzier, I'm going to say Luzier, and it's a great performance, a great angle again by Vic Firth. Thanks for providing content for me to react to. Let's watch together, and I'm sure that quickly I'm going to stop the video and talk about what's going on. This guy's just amazing. Let's watch together. Stick tricks already. Okay, like I said, I'm gonna stop right away. This guy, after 30 seconds, you can see how much groove he has and how much ease of use. It's not a hard song to play. Like, this is not a hard song, but look at how dumb it could be, and look at just all the tasty little fills and, you know, cymbal splashes that he adds. It's really amazing, and we'll play it some more, but you'll see. Just pay attention to all just the little sweet ear candy that he's putting on, just making the song, just elevating it to a whole other level. Deep pad there.
Every time I start to believe something's been taken from me.
Something I like a lot is that he played the exact same fill he played before. So like KORN, you know, it's new metal. There was, back in the day, there was, you know, DJs and bands, and it was kind of, you know, somewhere between like metal and rock and hip hop and all that. And the feeling I get from playing a fill exactly the same is that it feels like you're playing a drum loop, which is something you find more in R&B, rap, hip hop, and all that stuff. But I just love that he's like, yep, that's the end of that phrase. I'm playing the same fill, and it's just exactly perfect all the time. Another thing I noticed, something I usually look at, one of the first things is I look at how drummers grip their sticks, because I'm really interested in different techniques. And it looks like he's gripping it a little bit from the tip, like this, which I also do. And he's just like smooth playing. He's not hitting hard. He doesn't need to. He's got great technique, like just grooving, little tasty, sweet little fills here and there, and just using splashes and cymbals in a tasty way. He's got a lot of them, and it would be really easy to overuse all of the stuff he has, but he doesn't, at least not yet. You can see, if you saw my Leprous video, I was talking about beating, using your bass drum beater and burying it in the bass drum or releasing it, and that gives you different sounds. And you can see that he plays with the foot up and buries the beater all the time, just really like giving it a lot more punch. The bass drum doesn't breathe as much, but in a song like this, especially live, it really doesn't matter. You can just beat the shit out of your bass drum. It's gonna sound great.
From grace. Come on! Something takes apart me. You and I went back to bay.
Oh, dude. Another thing that's similar to the Leprous video, we talked about Chinas that are high and hard to reach, and we all had, you know, in the comments had theories and explanations of why Bard has had his China so up high, and you know, in this case it's purely for show. Like, there's no other reason why you would put a China right above your head, other than for it to look amazing when you're hitting it. And what I really like is that, he's got two toms that are fairly low in front of him, but the other toms are, gong drums or bass drums even, that he's just hitting. And as he's hitting those, he's also hitting the china. So you'll see later on in the video, this performance is as much a musical one as it is a visual one. Like, he's very conscious of what's going on visually, because, he's high up and you're just watching this, really cool KORN show, and you get to see an amazing drummer perform all these tricks and play effortlessly. It's part of being a great drummer, and this guy's an amazing drummer. I love that. I love the showmanship. I don't know if you can see here on the screen because it's kind of small, but he's either got something on his thumb, like a plaster or something like that, or something on the stick to stop his hand from slipping. But if you're not familiar with drumming, you can get injured playing drums because you're basically hitting metal rims and metal plates all day long. So it's either an injury or something like that. Maybe he messed up his thumb or just got a cut. Famously, Travis Barker used to crazy glue his hands shut because he would hurt himself all the time. It's not necessarily because you have bad technique. It's just that sometimes, if you're playing, you're putting on a show, whatever, and you can just hit something and your finger will get stuck. It just happens sometimes. It could be accidents. So, a little comment about finger injuries and hand injuries when you're playing drums, which I have had many of.
Nothing in my life is free, it's free. Come on! Sometimes I cannot take this place. Sometimes in my life I can't take. Sometimes I cannot feel my face. You'll never see me far from grace. Come on! Something takes apart me. You and I went there to play. Oh, she's up for me today.
He's having a blast. I love that. Yes. Using pads for bass drops and stuff. Just like that.
Come on, Billy.
Getting busier. And I'm just going to shut up for this. Just watch.
Everybody get the fuck out.
All right. I'm sorry, Ray, for pausing on this. Wait. There we go. Look, it's simple, so simple, but he's adding, again, tasty fills, playing with a lot of, charisma, and he's really putting his whole body into it, and it's amazing. And the stick tricks fit here because, look, this is not like some, fancy progressive metal show or whatever. Even that would fit. Like, it's not KORN. I think they're self-aware, and especially, after all these years, to see stick tricks, they haven't aged that well, but like, if you're doing them well, it fits and it's cool. And that guy does them well. Something you might want to look out for is somebody who does really good stick tricks will sometimes end the trick on a downbeat or like a bass drum. So for example, if you flip your stick and you catch it on a bass drum on a downbeat, it's just going to add that much more believability to your stick trick. I know it's like stick trick science, but watch Thomas Lang, Google, or search on YouTube for Thomas Lang stick tricks. He explains the whole thing and how stopping or ending your stick tricks on downbeats or on bass drums or snares really adds to your performance. And it's not just playing stick tricks. It's flipping the stick and flipping the stick and putting some thought into it, where it's it fits more and it fits into your performance, and it's not it's not distracting. It's just part of the whole performance. So I think he's going to do a couple more. Just watch for a downbeat or something as he catches the stick. See? Really killing that max stack. Yeah. Man. That's a great performance. That's, you know, especially at the end there, that's like Dream Theater worthy, where you're playing on all fours on the snares and and again, using a lot of the cymbals but not overusing them, using stacks. When I said he's hitting that max stack, that's a Mike Portnoy signature stack. I think that's what I saw. But just using it, you know, again, tastefully. He's such a great drummer. You should look him up if you didn't know who he was. Don't like the fact that he drums for KORN, you know, throw you off or anything like that. He's an amazing drummer. That's a great performance. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't be afraid to leave a like or subscribe to my channel. I have other types of videos, but I'm making more of these now because it's the most popular series I've ever made. So thank you so much for watching. Go give this guy a listen on YouTube. Go watch the original video on Vic Firth because they own the video. I didn't do anything except talk over it. Thank you so much for watching though, if you did, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.